Well, the ADF is today monitoring 3 Chinese warships lurking in Australian waters just off the northeast coastline. Defence officials have said they are keeping a close eye on the situation.
This comes just days after a Chinese plane dropped flares on an Australian surveillance aircraft, which they said entered their airspace without permission. The government hit back at Beijing, branding the incident unsafe and unprofessional.
For more, we are joined by Sunrise Foreign Editor Dr Keith Suter. Good morning to you. So the Chinese said we were provocative, we violated Chinese sovereignty, did we?
No, I don't think we did. We have a right to be flying in that area. Under international community, we have a right to be there. What they're doing is simply trying to play tit for tat. They come into our waters. At the moment, they're behaving in accordance with international law, and we are behaving in accordance with international law in their area, except they claim sole control over their area. That's the problem. They've got an ambit claim out for the South China Sea, and we just don't accept it, neither do most of the members of the international community.
What are they trying to achieve here? Are they testing us to see what our reaction is? Is it something along those lines?
I think it's partly testing. It's also seeing how quickly Australian defence assets can respond, and it's a way of continuing to poke us. We know the long-term ambition of China is to take control, really, from China all the way down into the South Pacific. That'll become the Chinese zone of influence. And so they are trying to mop up allies all the way around, and so they're just letting the South Pacific peoples generally know they've got Chinese warships in the area. And it's a good way of advertising the size of their navy, which is now very modern.
So this Chinese fighter jet deployed flares and chaff. Well, you can explain what that is. And an expert said it could have ignited the fuel in the engine and caused an explosion. This sounds like it was pretty close to...
That's right. The chaff is what you use to confuse radar systems and the electronic intelligence systems, and it's very unprofessional. Don't forget the Chinese have not been involved in a major conflict, so all of these pilots have not got much combat experience, have not been involved in conflicts in the way that our own Australian forces have been, and so they can do things very unprofessional simply because they haven't had sufficient training in the real world.
Was it close to a disaster here?
They may well have been. We just don't know, but it may well have been. This is when accidents occur. You know, you've got 2 young people in different planes, etc. It's very easy for an accident to occur, and the whole thing flares up.
Yeah, when you're talking about military aircraft, 30 metres within range is pretty close. Keith, thank you.